In April 2018, Mayor Tim Keller signed an ordinance decriminalizing the possession of an ounce or less of marijuana.
Decriminalization is the lessening of criminal penalties, meaning that fines will still apply. That's the case in Albuquerque. The new city ordinance makes the possession of 1 ounce or less of cannabis or drug paraphernalia a civil infraction with a fine of $25. This means that you're still in violation of the law, but that your violation is less serious than a misdemeanor, which often means paying a fine and serving time. If you're a medical cannabis patient in the state of New Mexico, you are protected by the Lynn and Guerin Compassionate Use Act. Before this ordinance was passed, a person could spend more than 2 weeks in jail for a first offense and 90 days for a subsequent offense. An important thing to remember is that citations are written at the discretion of the police officer. The officer has the authority to write you a ticket under the new ordinance or to follow state law, which makes all possession of cannabis illegal. So that's how the cannabis decriminalization ordinance works. But how is an ordinance born? Tomorrow we'll talk about how an idea can get turned into a local law. How do ordinances like the decriminalization one get passed in our city? Well, it all starts with an idea, and that idea can be brought up in a number of ways.
It can start with a local politician's initiative, through a private citizen concern expressed through a public forum or petition, in response to state or federal actions, or through council, board, or committee meetings.
The idea is then drafted into a proposal and introduced by the city council or specialized committee, depending on where the idea originated from. Typically, the proposed ordinance moves between the city council and various boards multiple times for adjustments and fine-tuning. The next step is a public hearing and reading. Many local governments are bound to hold at least one public hearing to give the public a formal opportunity to comment on the proposed ordinance. Then the good stuff happens. The City Council finally votes on the proposed ordinance. After final approval, the ordinance is scheduled to take effect. Do you have a local law that you want to see changed? Next time, we'll talk about how you can be involved with directly changing local policy. So you want to participate in changing local policy? Start by attending your city council meetings. That's an opportunity for you to lobby your councilors to let them know what you want to see happen in your district. To speak to your councilors, you must arrive to the meeting at least 15 minutes early to sign up. Come prepared with facts and data that support your stance on the issues being discussed. Yes, notes are allowed. After attending your city council meeting, consider getting a petition going in support of your proposed ordinance. You're now familiar with the cannabis decriminalization ordinance. Are you interested in getting your own ordinance on the ballot? Contact Quirks. We'll help you get started. Remember, we vote on who represents us at every level of government. The decisions you make on your ballot matter. Attend your council meetings and get involved.